From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Today we continue on with the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. We've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense. And they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Check, Bobcat! Ready,
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 4.
Get it? Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Steady!
Once again, it's Walker. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That one, good for 18 yards, and to the 18-yard line.
Ready?
First and 10.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Ready? Back up!
Now Walker, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Cowboy 80! Steady!
On play action, Milroe. That one intercepted. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but Not enough for the first down. To throw, it's McCarthy. Short pass, caught by Oliver. Down the left sideline. And he will score! Josh Oliver. Touchdown, Minnesota. That his second TD catch of the season. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Lions, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Milroe is going to look to run it himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 Lions. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther Street, Cougar 19. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Space to run inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pick up to 17 and a very quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
A gain of 18
from the 39. Here's a first and 10.
Minnesota.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
A 53-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
35-yard run.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Vikings with the edge. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now a handoff. Jones. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. And will give him 4 yards. It is second and 6. They run it once more with Jones. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll run it here with Jones. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown. Touchdown, Vikings. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready? Go! 70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when...
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Right, shades of college football old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Look at play action here with McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Jones now on first and 10.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 8.
Here's second and 2. A tight end in motion now. Again, it's Jones. He's got space inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19
A
yards.
pickup there of 19 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. This one brought in by Hawkinson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
14-yard line.
On the give, it's Jones. And he's in! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Reichard good with the extra point. Vikings go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Oh, yeah, you got him. Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. Get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Viking 18. Let's go.
Now, Milroe, this is a designed run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll look underneath here for Jones, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run the toss here. It's Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
on the handoff. Jones. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal drop. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break! Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60! Let go!
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set!
At the 26-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Steady!
Throwing is Milroe. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Pop. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter.
Jason Myers on
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
As routine as they may have made the end of that drive look, I can assure you, Mike, this is a situation they have been practicing since training camp. Get the ball to one of your playmakers, get yourself in scoring range, and steal 3 points before the break.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Get it. 60, Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
19,
line.
Tiger, 19.
Now Milroe. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 line. Ready.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
To the air, it's Milroe. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage, no gain to show for.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Check up.
Now a little hop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
2nd and 11.
From the check.
Lost once on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles, 6.
Now it's Milroe. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
On 3rd down, they throw with Walker, and they'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal.
Jason Myers.
This will be a 46-yard attempt.
46-yard.
That's going to be blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. And he's going to have a first down. What a crazy play. That ball was still live. He scooped it, and the defense couldn't get to him in time.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
17 yards.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, not
Walker. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Hold it ready. Ready. Viking 18.
On the ground, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready, set.
Second and 11.
Tag. Cowboy 80.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Here's Milroe to throw. Open, left side is Barner. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Hey, go.
Play action. It's Milroe. Down the field. He's got Barner. And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Barner. Touchdown Seahawks. Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage. 31-27. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They try and run for the first down with Jones.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Now a give to Walker, running right. Uh-oh. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Big Lion. Steady.
Milroe going to look to run it himself. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
From the
second and
34-yard line, here's second and 8.
Go. Viking, it.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage.
Check. Hurt. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and give himself up. Here is 1st and 10. A give to Jones, heading right. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes 2nd down. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And this will not help the cause. He's going backward. Tackled back at the 8.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
Running is Jones. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. 3rd and 11. So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they...
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope, and 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.